What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammer Down Motorsports. Today we are headed out in the Denali because we're going over to the dealership to get some warranty done on these taillights that get moisture in them. So I guess we're going to see what kind of loaner car we're going to get, but let's get a cold start for a cold day. Only had the Corsa exhaust for about a day or so, but already I can't live without it. So today it is a sunny, balmy 13 degrees Fahrenheit, and all I hear is everybody complaining about it. I mean, it is cold, but it kind of makes this Canadian feel a little bit more at home because we all have our survival cards in Canada for surviving the Canadian winters, and basically when it's winter anywhere else, it's like, nah, that's not that bad, but it's kind of cold. The humidity is what really gets you out here. So in addition to dropping out the Denali today, we've got a few parts that I picked up on Amazon for the mini bike. And I know there's some mixed reviews about the mini bike. Some people like it, some people aren't really interested in it. But I figured it was just a fun little project for winter time since we got some really cold weather. I'm not going to be taking the Camaro out in salty, horrible roads. So we're going to be doing more with the Camaro. We've got stuff for the second gen Dodge. We have stuff for the Denali. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up for you guys, so just bear with us. It is winter. Winter is always a tough time, especially in states that get snow and cold winter weather and all that good stuff. But we will get through it, and we'll get on to the crazy awesome stuff that everybody likes. And hey, if you like the mini bike, I'm with you on that one. I think it's a really fun project, and I think it's going to be something very unique. And hopefully give some people some ideas of things that maybe they want to do with their bikes. And it's just all around a good time, especially with drag racing and things like that. People have golf carts, mini bikes that they ride around at the track, and I figure that this is kind of going to be a good vehicle for that. I can bring it along pretty easily when I get a trailer for the car and ride it around, get good footage, and just have a little bit of fun with. So that's kind of my intentions behind the little mini bike project, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I almost forgot to mention, last night, Westy and I went out and we bought a set of used turbos for the BMW build. So that one is still underway. We're just trying to source an engine right now. We got a couple lines on those and get some twin turb skis on that thing and go ripping down the track. And it's gonna be an awesome time seeing what we can break. All right, here we are at Penske Buick GMC. Let's get this thing all fixed up. All right, so had a little talk with the manager here about the taillights. They get water in them when you wash it. Apparently that's a normal thing, and GM's got a bulletin out about it. But they gave me a number, so I'm gonna be calling GM themselves and seeing if actually the staining inside there is gonna be covered, because like after that moisture dries, you end up with a foggy kind of inside of your taillight, and there's no reason why that should be on an $80,000 truck. So we're gonna be looking into this a little bit further. All right, we did not get a Yukon, but we did get an Acadia. So I guess we're gonna see what this is all about. All right, first things first, let's move the seat back. And honestly, inside here, kind of like a mini Denali. The dash is very similar and just kind of a smaller version of the Yukon. It's not a bad little car. I guess we'll see how it handles. So as some of you might have seen if you followed the channel for a while, I do have a fair amount of Dodges, and I've had more in the past, and I ended up kind of going towards GM more so after I bought the Camaro. The reason behind that is when I would take a Dodge that I'd bought back to the dealership and I would have service done for the day or something done like that, they would only give you a ride home. They would not give you a loaner vehicle, which kind of, if you didn't have another vehicle, you'd be kind of screwed. You wouldn't be able to actually go out and do your daily stuff. And at GM, they will give you a vehicle to drive. So you really, it's kind of a seamless process. It's not like, I don't want to take the car in because then I'm not going to have a car all day and it's a real kind of inconvenience. GM always gives you a vehicle, and that is something that I definitely considered when I bought my new vehicle. All right, we are at the bank. I am going to use the ATM because this bank has been robbed twice in the last probably 3 months. better safe than sorry. All right, we made it. Man, is that wind cold. It's actually pretty amazing to me that people are still robbing banks. Like, who thinks that they're gonna get away with it? Do people get away with it? I don't know why people would still want to do that, but I guess it takes all kinds. So I'm still somewhat reeling at the fact that if you wash your $80,000 Yukon Denali, moisture gets in the taillights and GM says that's normal. Why is that normal? Why should that happen? All the testing and all the things that they go through to make a vehicle, and 80 grand gets you one that the taillights fill up with water when you wash it. I mean, it's got a little thing on the top that allows the moisture to get out, so then they're not all fogged up all the time, but it's still, when you have water inside something, it stains it. It's gonna leave fog. It's gonna look like garbage in a few years. It's just, my mind is blown. Like, drop in the comments. What do you think? $80,000 truck, moisture in the taillights, normal. What do you think of that? So like I've said before in a couple other videos, if you guys are looking for anything as far as Buick GMC products, check out Penske Buick GMC in Shillington. They're awesome to deal with. I had the Xylon coating put on my interior and exterior on this Denali when I bought it, and I guess the employee that did it was somebody that really obviously didn't care for their job, obviously because they don't have it anymore. But it's not because of my vehicle that they don't work there anymore, but I guess it's just a matter of issues I have no knowledge of. But all I've been told is the guy that did my vehicle doesn't work there anymore, and the guy that's going to be doing it now is going to do an awesome job on it and get it done the way it should have been done the first time. But they have no problem redoing it, and they've been great to deal with. So if you ever need anything from them, definitely go check them out. So, remember we talked about the moisture in the taillights?
Yeah.
This is GM's solution.
Yep.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
They wrote
what, this is a TSP?
They wrote a paper saying that that's normal.
This is a TSP. This is a TSP. This is a real live TSP.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we know how condensation works. I mean,
but they don't understand. They put a vent on the top apparently so that when it dries it can get out. But it doesn't change the fact that it stains the inside of the lens and then it looks like garbage.
why would you put a vent on a lens anyway? Why would it not be a sealed lens like every other lens in the world?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that for like change of pressure or something like that? I don't know. This is just what I'm dealing with.
Can't fix stupid.
Apparently not. So either they're going to find a solution or we're going to find a solution, but either way, it's not looking good as far as what I think of the GM taillights in this Denali. Okay, so they gave me a customer service number. Now, I'm kind of just thinking that when I call this number, it's going to be, "I'm sorry, sir. We're going to give you a free oil change or a car wash or something like that to compensate you for the fact that our engineer did not do his job properly."
What they should say is, "Sir, we're sorry that we employed an engineer from Ford. Our bad."
Sad to say. All right, we are here for my long-awaited hair appointment. So here's a before and after.
Wow, look at that.
Like that. Trimmed up.
That's a pretty fancy head.
What do you think, Chris?
Hey,
Thumbs up. So let's see how Andy's doing in the cold here. You starting yet or what? So today it is so cold that the diesel is actually gelled on Andy's truck. So he's got some 911 in there, getting all that kind of uncoagulated so he can get this thing fired up.
We have a transmission out here. Ooh, what the hell do we have here? Let's have a look-see. Mike, I hate your car. Hammer down, I love you. Andy, you're gay. Nick, you have 2 ZL1s. Like and subscribe, Max Check Viz, dope as shit. Doesn't include these American cars. We have that Euro, Beamer life, that, you know, don't break all the time. Just kidding, it's broken. But, yeah. Are you pissed off? Tell me how you really feel.
All right, so we're gonna wait for Andy's truck to kind of let that 911 get through the fuel system and hopefully ungel that and let it warm up a little bit with the block heater. So we're here at TSE. I had to pick up Westy because he was dropping off a vehicle that he was working on. So let's go see what Todd's up to.
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Good to see you, brother.
Good.
So,
Let me
no doubt, man. Man love. I'll kick your ass, right now. I can't do that to you. Thanks, brother. Steve-O.
Hey, good to see you. So here we have Chris's truck, and it is very much so modified. I have never seen a custom truck like this ever. It's pretty crazy. Got the hand controls. Basically, everything just kind of opens up, and you can get in and out. It's a pretty sweet setup. You happy with it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's better than minivan.
Yeah, I guess.
Minivan wouldn't come up here halftime in this
Oh yeah,
snow
no doubt.
we got.
Yeah, the truck is definitely a much better option.
We need the race.
We do need to race. So 6'2" versus 6'2". Me and Chris, we're gonna do this.
I get better parking at least.
If I had the Denali here, I'd do it right now, but it's getting cleaned right now, so the Acadia is not gonna compete whatsoever. Good. All right, so Andy's truck's gonna need a little more time with the heater on it, so we got it tarped up a little bit, doing some Canadian tricks, trying to keep this thing a little bit warmer so the fuel can work its way through and get the thing started up, but fun with diesels in the cold. So we're gonna go get the Denali now. It's kind of getting to the end of the day. They should have it all cleaned up and should be good to go. All right, we got the Denali back. It's just like the day that I picked it up, except for even better because they did a way better job of cleaning it up. They got all the streaks and stuff that were kind of in it from the factory gone. They did all the Xylon got redone on this thing, so it's fresh and ready to go. So big thanks to Penske Buick GMC for doing an awesome job on this vehicle. We're gonna have to look into those taillights with GM and see what we're gonna do with that, but that's gonna end our upload for today. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Keep that hammer down.